today's project cars, you can tell. Michigan right now, and on the way, however, we thought we'd stop to see if we can find some periodical cicadas. Hi Megan, how are you? It's a little early for them. They're expected to not really come out for another week or so. In Maryland, there have been reports that they've started to emerge. Maryland's a little farther south, so the temperatures would get a bit warmer, and so it is expected that they would emerge more in the more southern parts of their range than the more northern parts of their range. Hi David, how's it going? Yeah, this is a periscope. I don't do them very often. Oh, hi Frank, how's it going? Yeah. So maybe I need to wait a little long. I always jump right into it instead of waiting a moment for people to come into the broadcast. So hi Pablo, how are you guys doing? Yeah, so my name is Lisa, your host of the Bug Scope. Make sure you like the broadcast if you enjoy it and share it with a friend. If you'd like as well, feel free to subscribe to the channel too. You can do it right here on Haps, and then also I have a Patreon as well. So, the signal's choppy. Oh darn, it does say fair. Well, we're looking for periodical cicadas, and driving around does run the risk of the signal struggling. Is the audio also struggling, or mostly just the video? Out of curiosity. So I'm here in the car with Ruman, and we're driving around to see if we can find any periodical cicadas. Audio is okay? Okay. Um, there are reports that somebody reported on a Facebook group I'm a part of that they had some cicadas emerge in Perkiomen, Pennsylvania. So that's where we are going. And hopefully the broadcast will hang in there. Otherwise, yeah, audio is Frank is saying audio is very audible. It's low res though. And Odvar, hello. And thanks, David, for letting me know it's more of a struggle with the video than the audio. In that case, I'll just keep my phone very still. So as we're driving, Vermont is driving very slowly with our ears are open. We're listening to see if we hear any periodical cicadas. Hi Melanie, how's it going? The periodical cicadas, I heard something, are in population pockets. And this is something you get to with katydids. Oh, my connection's poor. Keep driving. Video's better now. Yeah, it's gonna get worse and better and worse as we go along since we're driving. It just jumped from poor to great and then poor again, and then it'll probably go back to great again in a moment. But we're driving. We don't know the exact location where the sighting occurred of periodical cicadas, but we thought we'd scout the area out, and just drive through to see if we're able to locate them and pick up the sound of the cicadas. Ramon and I experienced and did encounter one population in New Jersey back in 2013, so we are somewhat familiar with how they sound. Bless you. So that's helpful. The periodical cicadas, Magic cicada is the genus. They usually sing in the daytime between 10 and 5. They don't sing at nighttime. If you hear something at nighttime, it might be a frog or a toad. So, Deanna says, so someone sent out a bug signal and somebody to the woods. Yes, we are in the woods. We are listening to the calling and listening for the calls. Oops. Is the singing temperature dependent? I don't have I don't know. My answer is I don't know. I mean, by the time the emergence is temperature dependent, they come up and emerge from the soil when the average soil temperature is about 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And so by that time, maybe we can try the wildlife preserve. See, let's try that.
Can't figure out how to get there.
The broadcast, but after swimming, it was ending the broadcast, but then the service jumped back up again. So sorry about the varying audio and visual quality. It still says poor. Yeah, let's try to find the entrance. Now it says fair, my connection. I don't know if it's worth, is it worth continuing if the connection's bad? If we find something, so that's what I'm doing right now. If we find something, I will, oh, it says great again. If we find, I'll end the broadcast now because the connection's not great. It's even skipping a little for me too right now. And you can still hear me though? Okay. I might end it if it does get worse. Okay, if it does cut out, I'll probably just not restart the broadcast unless we find something, or to report after we do our search. Jason, hi! Have fun near my old camping grounds. Can't go back on Game Farm Drive. Oh, cool. Jason, do you by any chance remember hearing periodical cicadas around here? No, they're okay again. Yeah. I'll save the caterpillar part of the title of this broadcast, my favorite caterpillars, for later. But I do have some caterpillars to talk about soon once I'm in a more stable location, since the connection's coming and going. I'll wait for that one. So, just gonna listen. It is a really beautiful area here. So many trees, and there are lots of like houses tucked away in the woods. A lot of old stone houses, and really, really beautiful location. I would live here. Yeah. David says Issa will find a bug. She always does. Yeah. Ramon and I did find, where to go? We found a ladybug larva eating a crane fly, which we put on the dashboard because they were on an invasive plant anyway. So it was an invasive ladybug. Um, Thanks for the super heart. Janice says, I'd love to go out on a walk with you and learn about all the bugs we see. Yeah. If you find yourself in the USA, or if I find myself in Germany or wherever you might be at the time, let's meet up and do that. Yeah. Oh, we're approaching Delphi Road. Connection is poor.
Supposed to go that way, bro. Reserve is like in that.
Let's try the reserve. We're gonna try to go to a reserve and see if, which means my connection will get worse probably, and we'll see if we see anything.
We're driving around this. I don't know where, if there's entrance somewhere here or not.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. There's Ramon, our driver. Our insect safari driver. And my husband. Right now he's the insect safari driver first, husband second. Yeah. Actually, you started slowing down for this part of our trip. Oh yeah, and admiring all the dogwoods, all the native dogwoods. You started slowing down to listen to them before I even like thought to ask you to or anything like that. So I was like, oh, yay. Good night, Deanna. Cheers. Dream of singing cicadas. Whoa, this is a tiny.
There we go.
Oh, this is a nature area. We're entering Meng Preserve. Here's the sign, Meng Preserve. I'll flip the camera for a moment. It's tricky though, because I don't think we'll hear. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Outlets.
Connection says great here, so that's good.
Yes.
Here's a ladybug. This is for Frank, because I know Frank loves ladybugs. We have a little ladybug on the dash. It's a marble ladybug. There it is. Little baby ladybug.
Are we doing just a quick little walk around?
We could do a quick little walk around. I think that we'd hear them if they were here. Like, we'd already hear them. But maybe we can check under, like, flip over one log to see if we see any holes to indicate emergence. Yeah, hopefully that little ladybug will hang around. Okay. Oh, this window's still open. So maybe if no one else is here, I think we're okay. All right. Wow, the connection's really good. Never been here before.
It's pretty good area.
It is. This is where we are. Oh, and here's a whole map, so everyone can really see where we are. Here's Philadelphia, and we are
Oh, interesting.
12. We're right
Gifted to
here
the Valley
in
Forge
Pennsylvania.
Audubon Society.
It was gifted to where?
The Valley Forge Audubon Society.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Cool. So this is where we are. Yes, Harmonia axyritis. That's what that little ladybug was. Yeah, this is a really nice area, and the weather is perfect, really beautiful, and yeah, we still have to drive all the way back to Michigan, and that's like 9 hours still. So we're not going to spend too long here, but let's like walk a little bit, and then oh wow, looks like someone's baiting deer here, because we see evidence of corn, which people use to bait deer. Wild corn on the ground, or feral corn. Escaped corn, escaped from captivity. Who was Eva Meng? I don't know. Did it say anything about Eva Meng back there, everyone?
Oh, I didn't see.
I didn't see anything obvious that described that. But that's a good question. I'm very curious too.
Is it somebody's old estate? I didn't see.
Oh, it could be someone's old estate. That could be what happened. What are you still doing? Have some little can't see here. Making their way.
Whoa.
Where? A nice native plant. Jack in the pulpit. A nice. It really blends in, that flower. 3 leaves, and then right there is the flower. Oh, good find, everyone. And looks like lots of poison ivy all around too. So let's be careful. I think this is poison ivy. There's 3 leaves. So hi Rev, how are you doing? We're making our way back to the Midwest. Ramon's gonna take a picture of it. From Philadelphia. But first, we're stopping to see if we can find any periodical cicadas. So I don't think there's a population of them here, at least that has emerged yet. And one thing too is that if there's a downtown Perkiomen, let's drive through it before we leave Ramon, because the one thing about their emergence is that they need a certain temperature that sort of triggers that mass emergence and keeps them in sync. And more urban areas tend to be warmer, and so it's more likely that they will emerge in closer to cities, or like in a city urban area if they're there, rather than a more natural area outside of a city, because cities are heat islands. That's the right term, Ramon, right? Heat islands for cities? Yeah. You are well. Do you have a reason to suspect they should be here? Yes.
That tree bark.
Whoa, that tree bark is rough. Yes, on a Facebook group that, well, not specifically here, but in Perkiomen, Pennsylvania. Yes, in a Facebook group I'm a part of, someone posted that they saw the periodical cicadas and had a picture too. So I thought that on the way out of town of Philadelphia, we'd scout a little bit and take a look. So let's walk a little farther and then flip over a rock or a piece of bark or something to see if we see any emergence holes. Because the ones here, they could be here, they just maybe didn't emerge yet because it's still early. We don't expect them for another 10 days about. How painful is poison ivy? Asks David Howden. It's not a plant we have. Oh yeah, poison ivy is a native plant here. And so that's how it spreads. The birds love to eat it and then they spread the seeds. Oh yeah, this is probably a good spot to look.
Those things are more mayapple.
Yep, mayapple right here. Another native plant is mayapple. This one doesn't have flowers, but thankfully this is mayapple. No flowers yet, but they're edible when it has fruit. Ramon's gonna lift this log up over so we can take a look at what's underneath it. Not really a lot of soil. Salamander though.
Salamander. Or a millipede.
I thought is that not a salamander?
A millipede.
Oh yeah, it's a millipede. Whoops. What's this?
The shiny black thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
Dead beetle.
Wow.
We have a dead beetle. Woo. Okay. That's like not really soily enough for them. It looks like.
Ooh, some nice rocks.
Is that Mr. Isa? Yes. Here's Mr. Isa. This is Ramon. Yeah.
Mr. Isa needs a haircut right now.
Your hair does look good. Very fun. It looks like the little jumping spider that I found in the house the other day. We found a dimorphic jumping spider, or like the males are dimorphic. There's two different male forms, and the one male form, one's camouflage. The other male form has three little spiky hairs, like three little mohawk sort of hairs at the top of its head. And that's what this reminds me of. Convergent something. I don't know. Not evolution, but convergent adaptation? I don't know. Convergent forms. Wow, this is a cool little spot. Maybe we'll look at this and then walk back to the car. Rev says, nice to meet you. Congrats on your nuptials.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Rev. Yeah. It's a cool little pond. I bet you it's filled with spring peepers, and I wonder if there's a salamander migration as well. Haha, I think is that a spring peeper? It is. Wetlands serve as nature's living water filters, water moving downstream slows as it passes through wetlands, allowing time for it to be reabsorbed into the ground. Wetland organisms take this opportunity to break down contaminants, filter out sediment, and store excess nutrients like carbon dioxide. Plants and animals, including people, downstream benefit from these water cleaning services that wetlands provide free of charge. In the last 200 years, more than half of all wetlands in Pennsylvania have been lost to development. Fortunately, marshes and bogs on natural land preserves, like this one, are protected forever. So thank you to whoever made this possible. So, yeah. See if we can walk down, go on this rock and see if we see anything in the water. The cicadas will not be in the water though, so it is a little bit of a detour. Lots of ripples, but oh, a frog. A lot of frogs. I don't actually see them, I just see the ripples from them. Anybody see a frog? I don't see the frogs. Oh well. There's also sort of a filmy surface. I don't know. I saw something on the water. But when it pulls right away. Oh really? Oh, that's what they are. I think that's a tadpole down there. Is it? Yeah, it's a tadpole. That's what they are. Right? But it's gonna move. Right? There. Where are the dragonflies? everyone?
There's one perched on. You see the little tiny stick coming out from the ground?
Oh yeah, right there. We'll see how close we can get with this. Oh, not that close.
There's the other one. The other one's
Yeah.
over there on the ground.
I don't see it.
I'm
I'm just gonna try
this
to.
one
Oh yeah,
dropped right
one
next to you.
landed right here. Oh darn. I'm gonna try to sneak up on one. They blend in really well once they land.
Yeah. The other one's still on the ground.
Oh. And a butterfly. That's puddling. Looks like. Oh, I can't get very close. Sorry guys. Oh, what's over here? Any tiger beetles, Vernon? Hi Asha, how are you? David says sneaking up on dragonflies always hard. Such good eyes. Yeah. Really hard to do that. Oh, here we go. Some information, intel from.
This one first nested
Oh yeah.
up there. See a little curve?
Oh, I do see it. Let's just see if we can get. We'll try to get close to this one. Last dragonfly attempt, and I'll zoom in too using like digital zoom. There it is. The tricky thing is that my phone's not focusing on the dragonfly, but I'll try to zoom in anyway. Whoop, and off it goes. Anyway, I do have to be careful because all of this is poison ivy. And here's the milkweed, which the monarchs will like.
See your knee on something.
Yeah. Hey, dragonfly. Hi, Chris. And oops. Very colorful. Yeah. Like a reddish dragonfly. Hi, Chris and Martin. You're well. Hi, Danny. How's it going? Yeah. High five, Asha. Where was I? Back here. Okay, the intel from David. So it looks like the property was once the home of Eva R. Meng, an avid preservationist who gifted the land in her will to Valley Forge Audubon Society in 1994. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you, Eva, for doing that. So we can enjoy it and nature can enjoy it and we can all benefit from it. The richness that lives here today and into the future. So very much appreciated. It's a really nice area. And the air is so fresh. And guys, a little fly just landed on my phone to say hello. It's a weird fly. Ramon, see it? Take a picture. Can you take a picture of it with your phone?
Of what?
The fly on my phone.
Sure. Hold on to that.
Yeah, you can show off your patina case too. If you come from this side, take a picture from this side. It's a really cool fly, you guys. See if Ramon can get the picture. Oh, it flew away.
I got a picture from.
I bet you it was a parasitic fly of some kind. Just had that look to it.
You can see it.
And you got a picture of it. Nice.
It is.
Here, show everybody now. Here's the fly that was on the phone. Yeah, it's a little hard to see still, but yeah. All right, scrolling back down in the comments. Got a dash. Cheers. Thanks for popping by and saying hi. I'm smiling. Yay. Good. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I could totally. I mean, I could stay here all day. I could stay here all week, probably all summer. That's all I need to be happy. Give me natural space with bugs, and especially this past year. Especially, you have a rest. I shared it with you. Because sharing is caring. Especially this past year, like not being in the entomology collection was especially a tough and empty feeling winter. And I especially missed the insects. I didn't realize it until this spring when they were all around again. Because they're just so, I don't know, it's just a nice little escape to get lost and explore their world. So I see
There's a little bee on the ground here.
a little bee. Take a look. Here's a little bee, and this is your reminder. Your periodical reminder will say that most bees are not social bees. Most bees are solitary bees, and most bees combs. They burrow into the ground. This one's definitely working with soil. I don't know if it's digging to get digging up some mud to take somewhere else to make something, to build something. Maybe to block up. Oh, my connection got bad. Yeah. I bet you it's getting some mud to carry back to its nest to block up the hole. Yeah, most bees are not social. They're solitary. I don't have my macro lens with me, unfortunately, but this is still not too bad. So yeah, it's working with some mud, gathering it some up into a ball. Hi Ella, how are you doing? David says, nice trying to learn more about bees this year, not a group I find easy to ID. I agree with you, David. They're not super easy to ID, although I haven't given it a lot of attention. I haven't really dove into the topic, but the bees in our backyard or bees in my backyard book is really fantastic and if you're looking to get more into bees. This one's a really busy bee, but it's not busy visiting a flower. And many bees, look, it's totally gonna fly away with this. I bet you. We're gonna watch it fly away with this wad of mud that it's working with so intensely. Doesn't care that I'm here. It's just really focused on. I keep on trying to move to get away from the back of it so we can see its face, but it keeps on adjusting its own body too. Frank says, introvert bees, I can relate. Nice. Yeah, most of them are that way. Yep, yeah. So I don't know what kind this is, but maybe later we can get an identification on it. All right, I'm gonna try to turn around to the side to get another view. Hi, bee. Yeah, she doesn't really care about us, which is pretty cool. Not a scared bee. Hi, little bee. What are you doing? What are you up to? Maybe she's looking to dig a nest. Because she did not fly away with mud. She's looks like she's exploring, or maybe she's getting minerals, or I'm not really sure what she's up to. But she's. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Frank. That it's super pixely. I wonder if me being close to my phone helps or hurts the reception. Are people helpful or hurtful in that way when it comes to antenna and boosting connection? It does say poor now. Now it says fair. I wonder if my connection changes with the rotation of the satellites around the Earth. It's really clear now. It's funny how it changes so fast like that. Whoa, I have a little columbella, I think. A little springtail on my arm. I think it's a springtail. Yep, just leaped away. All right, I'm going to go now and leave the bee. We could be here with the bee all day. But there's another one, guys. Wow, there's another one that's also doing the same thing as this one. Would you look at that? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Another one, also in the area. Oops, focus, phone. My phone is not really focusing on it, but yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing. We'll have to ask a hymenopterist what they're doing. Isn't this great? The bug scope. I have one title and then the topic totally changes to something unrelated. But that's how things are. You never know what you're going to find. Yeah, we have a long way to go. Yeah. Yeah. It's so cute though. I don't want to leave it. I could totally watch this like until it's done. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bye, little bee. For perspective's sake, here I am, and the little bee is right where my finger is. So, very easy to walk by bees and any other little insects that are doing their things. Ramon, the climber in Ramon, has come out, and he's found a rock over there that he's climbing. And I think I will see if I can find one other log to flip to see if there's any sign of periodical cicadas. Video, also very fuzzy. Yeah, the little bee is very fuzzy. Yeah, I'll go flip one more log and then I'll probably end the broadcast. But thanks guys for joining me here. Yeah, I wish you could be here too, and it's just like the perfect weather and temperature, and definitely would be easy to forget about the drive back and end up spending a couple hours here. Great. What shall I? I'll try going down the wetland trail a little bit and see if I see a little, like it'd be nice if there's just a piece of bark, a nice big piece of bark. That's where I think maybe we'd see one. But I don't see anything quite like that. Maybe. I don't want to go too far off trail too. I want to try to stay on trail. So maybe I'll just pick something from where they cut down this tree. Ooh, bumblebee. Okay, yeah, I'll flip one of these over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll flip this. Yeah, I don't see any signs of cicada tunnels, cicada chimneys. That's interesting. I wonder whose poop that is. Who pooped here? All right, put that back. All right, what's that? Maybe I have no idea whose poop this is, but if you guys know, let me know. Maybe some little mammal? I have no idea. Do you know, Ramon, whose poop this is? And then we'll go because we gotta hit the road.
What poop did you find?
I found this poop here. It's pretty dry.
Beyond small mammal, I can tell you.
Beyond small mammal. Well, we're in agreement then. I was thinking small mammal too. All right, well, we're gonna go back and hit the road. Nice to find this really beautiful space. No periodical cicadas. No little poop mystery. Yep. So we'll go unsolved, just like the whole where are the periodical cicadas in Perkiomen Valley or Perkiomen question is unsolved too. So David's saying, have a safe journey. I'm off to check my moth traps now. Have a good check. Cool. Take care. Thanks for coming by, David and Frank and Deanna and Chris and everyone else who maybe didn't say hi, but you're hanging out with us. So thanks for joining and see you later.